Hi friends, I'm Amy from Amy Latta Creations, and I'm so excited to get crafty with you today. We're going to be looking at how to take any digital design, like this cute little 4-leaf clover, and use your Cricut machine to turn it into a stencil that's compatible with your Scorch Marker Pro. Once we create the stencil, you're going to be able to use the Scorch Marker to color in that design and create a unique wood-burned project like this paper mache flower pot. Here's what you're going to need. First, you'll need your Scorch Marker Pro. You're also going to need a heat tool that's at least 1000 watts of power or goes up to 300 degrees. If you don't own a heat tool, no worries, you can use your oven instead. You'll need a Cricut machine, as well as the Cricut Design Space software that comes with it, and some removable vinyl to create your stencil. You'll also want to have a pair of scissors on hand. Finally, you'll need whatever surface you're going to do your wood burning on. For me, it's a paper mache flower pot, but you could also use wooden coasters, a wooden sign, something else made of paper mache, or whatever you like. Go ahead and grab your supplies and let's get crafty. The first step for creating your stencil is to open the Cricut Design Space software on your computer or phone. Then select New Project, which brings you to a blank canvas. Now you'll choose Upload, the little cloud with an arrow, so that you can upload whatever image you want to turn into a stencil. Browse your computer and find the image you want, in my case, this clover. When it uploads, you'll tell the machine that this is a simple black and white image. Then it's going to give you the option to click on the white background and remove it, which is what we want. All we want is the black clover shape. As you continue, you're going to want to save this as a cut image, and I am going to call this 4-leaf clover. Now I'm going to choose Upload, and I'm going to insert this into my canvas. The next step is that we need to resize it. I'm going to click on the corner here and shrink my image. And the nice thing is that the software will give me continual measurements so that I can see what size I'm working with. Now I have something that is about 2 inches by 2 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Make It in the upper right corner of my software. I'm going to see a cutting mat here. Then I'll choose Continue, and it's going to ask me to connect my machine via Bluetooth. Once I'm connected, it's going to ask me what my material is. I'm going to set the dial on my Cricut to vinyl, and I'm going to tell the software vinyl as well. Now it's time to load the mat. It doesn't matter what color vinyl you choose because it won't be part of your finished project. I had a scrap of pink, so I put it on my light grit mat, and now I'm going to follow the prompts in the software to load it into my machine. Now I'm going to follow the prompt to press go, and I'm going to let the Cricut work its cutting magic. It won't take long at all for it to cut out the clover shape. Our next step is to cut around our design, and we're going to weed it, which means we're going to pull out the clover itself. Now that our stencil is cut and weeded, it's time to peel it away from its backing and apply it to our surface. For me, that's a paper mache pot. So I'm just going to position the stencil wherever I want it to go, and I'm gently going to press it down to hold it in place. Now it's Scorch Marker time. The Scorch Marker Pro is dual tipped. One end has a bullet tip, which is what we're going to be using today. The other end has a little brush that allows you to paint the liquid ink. You can use either end on your stencil, but I prefer coloring with the bullet tip. If your Scorch Marker is new, make sure that you press it down and get the ink flowing before attempting to use it. Once the entire stencil is colored in, we'll peel it away from the pot, and you should see your shape looking pinkish and slightly darker than the rest of the pot. Now it's time to apply heat. The more heat you apply, the darker the burn will be. All that's left to do is add a clear acrylic sealer and your favorite real or faux, in my case, plant. Wasn't that easy? Now we have a really fun and festive St. Patrick's Day project. If you'd like to use this exact design, head over to scorchmarker.com and use the code all lowercase I love stencils to download this 4-leaf clover for free. You can also check out the other unique St. Patrick's Day stencil designs available there too. I hope that you've had fun creating this project with me. For more tutorials, tips, and inspiration, you can always visit me at amylattacreations.com and also check out the other inspiration videos and projects on scorchmarker.com. See you there!